You've been through all the assessments, all the waiting time, everything. You finally had that last assessment and hooray, you are officially autistic. Welcome to the team. Unfortunately there's no cake and we're still arguing over what the badge should be. But what happens next? Where do you go from here? Welcome to One Awesome Autistic. If you've been here before, welcome back. Good to see you again. I'm Lee. I am autistic and I got my diagnosis 6 months ago. And today I'm talking about what happens after diagnosis, because there are a lot of misconceptions out there and you'll also be thrown a lot of information that you actually don't need. But what information do you need? Obviously this is what happens in England. Different parts of even the UK might be different, and in other countries it definitely will be different because there are different things available. The first thing is that you need to be prepared that just because you've got a diagnosis doesn't mean you're going to get any help. Unfortunately, that's what happens to most people in England. It happened to me as well. But there is help out there, and I've been digging around for months and I've found some really useful things. First port of call should be your GP. Hopefully they will actually be able to put you in contact or give you details of services that are available in your area. Some areas are very lucky. You will have counsellors that are autism specific and other services that are autism specific. Other places to contact, get yourself a pen and paper and write these down in case I forget to put it in the details below, but you do have the National Autistic Society that you could contact. You could find out what your local Citizens Advice Bureau, where that is, and you could give them a contact. There is also the charity Scope. Try their website out. They've been massively helpful to me in pointing me in the right direction and giving me direct links to the things that I need. And your local council should have a welfare department as well. Now, if you struggle to advocate for yourself and you think those places, that's very daunting to contact them, your local council will be able to give you a needs assessment. That assesses your abilities, disabilities. They'll give you a budget to be able to spend on certain things, and that can include a support worker, somebody that can advocate for you and help you with all those daunting tasks, telephone calls, if you're struggling to clean around the house, if you struggle to go out shopping, even doing it online, they'll be able to help you with all those tasks, and that can make your day-to-day life a whole lot easier. And it can also make trying to get help from other places a lot easier as well. Even if you just have enough so that you've got somebody for a few hours every week, you can sit and get all those tasks done. Or they'll be able to represent you, so they'll be able to do those tasks in your name. If you check your local council's website, they should have a page that will give you all the details on how to go forward with a needs assessment. I haven't actually gotten to this stage because unfortunately I received my diagnosis not long before lockdown. I didn't know that that service was available to me at the time, and because they obviously don't want contact, I'm unable to get a needs assessment done right now, but it's something that I'm putting a pin in for the future. A lot of autistic people struggle to get themselves financially sorted as well, particularly if you are out of work or you are struggling working part-time. Even if you are working full-time and you're struggling, there may be things to help you out. So you've got your needs assessment done, you've got your support worker in place, they can help you with this bit as well. And that is, if you contact your local welfare department, just tell them the whole situation, they'll be able to advise you on what benefits you can apply for, and they can even help you with the application process. This has been invaluable to me during my PIC process. I started off doing it alone, it was causing a lot of stress, but now I have somebody advocating on my behalf who knows all the lingo. If I'd have known about this at the start of the process, it probably would have gone a lot smoother for me. So they can also provide an advocate for you, which is handy if you can't get needs assessment done yet, or you've been found that you don't need any help. They will help you regardless. And like I said, they'll be able to help you out financially with anything that you may be able to claim for. anything that you are entitled to. You can also contact your local job centre as well, that will be able to help out. I've done another video that details a little bit more about the different types of benefits that are available to make job searching easier. Now, while there is a medication out there that can help with autism in general, there are things that can help with the symptoms, and there are also therapies if you didn't want to go down the medication route. This is something you can talk to your GP about, because they'll be able to point you in the right direction. There's occupational therapy, which can help with physical aspects to do with autism, so it's quite common to have problems with your fine motor skills. They can help with things like that. There's also counselling available. Some places you might need to self-refer, but that's easily done online nowadays. And that's just the two main therapies available. There may be other stuff in your area, but if you talk to your GP about it, they will be able to figure out which is going to be best for you. There's also plenty of places for information and support from other autistic people. There are tons of Facebook groups out there. I think I'm in about 10 different Facebook groups where everybody is very nice and very supportive. There are some not so nice Facebook groups, but you'll soon figure out which ones work for you and which ones are not the right ones to be in. And they've also provided me with a lot of support and pointing me the right direction to get things to help me as well. There's also obviously lots of YouTube videos, lots of different autistic YouTubers out there providing lots of help. We're all trying to get our voices out there and help you guys the best that we can. There's also lots of books about being an autistic adult and late diagnosis, being an autistic adult who's also female, being an autistic adult who is also non-binary, gender fluid, gay, bi, lots of different books out there. Again, one of the best places is to go to the sources. So lots of people in the Facebook groups who have read these books will be able to recommend them to you. And these people may also be able to point you in the right direction of support groups in your area if that is something that you are wanting to do. There's a lot of information I obviously haven't covered. I don't want to put too much in one video and bombard you guys, but I hope that these things are helpful to you after your diagnosis. If you're still waiting for a diagnosis, or you don't know how to go about diagnosis, then these places still may also be helpful to you. It doesn't harm to ask. The worst that's going to happen is that they say no. But for now, I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.